Hello and welcome. I'm Jeannie. I'm a yoga and barre instructor. And in today's class, we're going to focus on how to strengthen the wrist to enhance your yoga practice and avoid pain. So we'll go ahead and get started in a tabletop position. And let's just make some nice circles around the wrist. So your hips are over your knees, shoulders over your wrist, just circling in one direction. And then the other. Good. And then you can come back towards your heels and forward a little bit. Just kind of moving around. It doesn't matter quite what it looks like. We're just kind of inviting some gentle movement in towards the wrist area. Beautiful. And now, I want you to stay in this tabletop, but I'm going to come forward to face the screen so you know what I mean. Now I want you to take your hand out, right away. You're going to draw the tips of your shoulder blades down your back. And now spread your fingers nice and wide. Good. Go ahead and grip the mat as if you were trying to hold a basketball or some kind of a ball with your hands. And notice how the place in your knuckle in between your finger pads and then your knuckle and your palm lifts up when you do this. And feel that heat, feel that strength. You might even feel some cramping if this is new to you. Okay, breathe here. Deep breath in, hold this. Deep breath out. Beautiful. Now I want you to just let your fingers kind of go limp. Bring your fingers closer together, your hands go limp, and notice where that shifts the weight in your hands. You might have noticed that this kind of creates a dumping sensation in the wrists, right? So what we want to do essentially is strengthen the muscles around the wrist, because we're not actually strengthening the wrist so much, right? It's more about the muscles around the joint. And you want to create the strength around there so you automatically have that nice lifted up position. So the pressure is more in your bone structure, your palms, your knuckles, your fingers. So it spreads that surface area of pressure then instead of just dumping all right into your wrists. Does that make sense? Good. So let's come back and do that one more time. Take your fingers nice and wide, grip the mat, and it's almost like you could put a little quarter underneath your wrists. And now holding that, let's take a few cat-cows. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, breathe in. Exhale, round, puff up your back. Good, inhale, release. Exhale, round. Very good. Now take your hands out to the side so your fingers are facing out. It's just a little different direction on your wrist, keeping that nice gripping sensation, and just shift forward and back, or side to side rather. Good. We're still kind of just warming up through this area and building some awareness. And then now if it feels good for you, maybe your fingers are a little bit further in front as they were before, and you flip your fingertips to face you. Maybe you walk your hips back a little bit and just slowly shifting forward and back so the wrist is lifting up off the mat and your fingers are still on the mat here. Right, fingers are nice and wide. If this becomes too intense, just back off a little bit. Be cautious. Good, just breathing. Beautiful. And then just release one hand at a time. You can sit on your heels and just roll your wrists around one direction and then the other and shake it out. And now close your eyes, bring your hands along your side. And just check in with that area, your fingers, your hands, your forearms, your wrists. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Now for the fun part. Inhale, we're going to bring our hands up over your head and spread your fingers wide. And what we're going to do is we're going to curl your fingers in, and then you're going to bring your thumb on the outside of your hand. So you're making a fist with your thumb on the outside. So we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4 as we open and close our hands. So when you're ready, right away relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your face. It's going to get spicy. And breathe in, open, close, open, close, open, close. Breathe out, open, close, open, close, open, close. Good. Let's speed this up. Breathe in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tips of your shoulder blades drawing down your back. Remember, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to stay with it. Feel the heat. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. You've got this. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Take some circles. Wonderful. And just close your eyes. Rest your hands on your thighs. And just feel that buzzing sensation through your wrist, your arms. Beautiful. Gently open your eyes, interlace your hands, reverse the grip and push them away. Breathe in, hands come up overhead, keeping the grip. And just swirl your wrists as you bring them down to the mat. Wonderful. Let's go back to our tabletop. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your wrists, and just feel the difference. Right away you might feel a little fatigue, but also a lifting up sensation through your forearms. Good. So now, coming back to our nice wide position, press down through your finger pads, and we are going to lift up onto the base of our, or not the base, and we are going to lift our wrists up as we press down through our fingers. So the area of your knuckles are going to be on the mat still, and your fingers. Just going to lift up through your wrists, and then slowly lower down for 2, 3, 4. Good. Lift up, 2, 3, lower, 2, 3. It's lift. Lower. Notice if your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears, can you draw them away? And can you externally rotate your arms by sending the smiles of your elbows forward? Lower, 2, 3. It's lift. 2, 3, and lower. 2, 3, and 2 more. And lower, and lift. And lower, release it back on your heels, shake your wrists to wherever feels good. You can flick your fingers, just kind of releasing any of the built up tension. Beautiful. And let's come forward. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. You can circle your wrist again, spread your fingers. Exhale, thread your right arm through. Gazing up over your left. Maybe you extend your left fingers forward. And if your left hand is extended, come up onto your left fingertips. Again, just feeling some heat. And when you're ready, walk your left palm back in front of your face. Inhale, open up the right. Exhale, settle in. Other side, inhale, the left arm reaches to the sky. Open your chest. And then now thread it through. And if it feels good, bring your right hand forward. And if you do, come up onto your fingertips. So tent up onto your right hand. Any position where we're up on our fingertips like this is also activating through our forearm.
And when those muscles are nice and strong, it does help us lift up out of our joints. Using our muscles really just enhances your yoga practice and hopefully eliminates some pain for you. But it does take time. So this is a class you can come back again and again. And when you're ready, now press your right hand in front of your face. Inhale, open up the left. And then come back down. And finally, take your knees wide, toes together, sit your hips towards your heels, and melt down towards a child's pose. Inhale, lift your chest and look forward. And tent up onto your both hands again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, melt your chest, keeping your hands where they are. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, lower your hands, head, and chest. Walk yourself back up to a seat. And to close our class, let's take a breath together. Sweep your arms out, up, and overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. And thank you so much for joining. If you want to see more, I actually have a free guide based on the posture of Chaturanga, lowering down from high plank to low plank. We go through all kinds of tutorials and stuff, including the wrists, shoulders, and proper form and positioning. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next class. Thanks so much.